Good morning, Drixton. Oh no, you're AFK. Oh,
Let's unmute this stuff. Hey, everybody, I'm getting everything set up here. I apologize for the delay there in the beginning. Working with a new software, Meld. If you ever want to get into streaming, it's another option as opposed to OBS. Very similar, a lot more user friendly. Nothing too crazy to say about it other than it's pretty simplified in the way you can set everything up. Other than that, today we're going to be going over and working on my Ancient Portals mod. It's something that I've started, I don't know, back in February, I think it was. I started the concept back then, and I've gone back and forth a couple times with working on it, and then working on other mods, and then working on it a little bit, and then working on other mods. So at this point, I think I am now pretty deep into. I'm not going to be working on any other mods until this one's complete. And I just spoke with a 3D model designer just a few minutes ago, actually, right before starting this. And hopefully, we'll be getting some custom 3D models going for this bad boy as well. So, first thing I want to show everybody is what it's meant to do. And I hope it works as intended when I try to show you, because a lot of times everything will work fine, and then as I try to show people, it just doesn't want to work. It's amazing. And in the chat here, I think we have Ninja Killer hanging out. I think he's still here. You still here, Ninja? Nope. Okay, I'm talking to myself. Ninja, can you not hear me? Okay. That's awkward. So anyway, so the idea, and this is very rudimentary shapes and everything about what's going on here. But so, okay, sorry, I just saw something that like, kind of made me question what's happening. So basically, what happens here is you place down this ancient portal. Let me start off over here, and we'll do this properly. So you create a portal, a base portal, and you place it down, and the whole thing wants to freeze. And then you have an access panel that's going to be right here. Right now it's just a pillar. Like I said, the shapes and everything are just rudimentary because I don't have the models crafted yet. So, and it's lagging. It doesn't like that I'm streaming at the same time. Okay, so you pull it up, and the very first thing that you have, you're going to have just your obelisks. So you could choose whichever one you want, and whatever one you select, you hit click activate, and then you walk through. It teleports you directly to the red obelisk. Okay? Now, the unfortunate thing is you have to make your way back. It's done by design. The whole point of this was to encourage more immersion in the game and more exploration and discovery, rather than some of the teleporter mods that are out there that just have a remote that you can teleport from anywhere in the world. Whoa. I'm really far away. There it is. You can teleport anywhere in the world without having a teleporter pad to anywhere else in the world without having a teleporter pad. It's kind of crazy the amount of ridiculousness that the teleporter mods have with some of them. It's so out there. Yeah, so all three obelisks work just fine. So now let's get into teleporting to other places besides just the obelisks. So the idea, the concept, is you have these markers that are placed. They're going to be all around the world. They're going to randomly spawn in, and you can decide the number of markers that will spawn in based off of INI commands. Then you walk up to it. Obviously, it says large storage box, so that will be fixed. But for right now, that's what it is. So we walk up to it, and we get a crystal. As you can see, it popped into my hotbar down below. If I were to go into my inventory, oh my goodness, it doesn't like what's going on here at all. I need to come out of that. I need to get out of this quick slot menu. Okay, sorry, I had the quick build hotbar up. Okay, so if you go in your menu and you hover over it in your inventory, it's going to tell you it's iron depths, and it is located at 50.0 and 49.5. So that's its actual location, and it's just a quick description of it right there, talking about it has radiant glow, and you can put it in the base portal and come back to this particular location. So the way we do that is we go over here and we say align all crystals, and it's going to find all the crystals in our inventory and align them with the ancient portal, or the base portal. So now we select iron depths and we activate it, and now when we walk through, we're at that same spot where we just picked up the crystal. That's basically it. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward in the way that it works for a player. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too crazy for you to understand or how to work around navigating the menus and whatnot. Hey, who that was? Hey, Apex, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm not getting any sound notifications coming from that either, so that's threw me off. I just happened to see it out of the corner of my eye here. But I do appreciate it. All the follows are greatly appreciated. So where this thing gets complicated is in the random spawning. Whoops, I went right back to the same one. So the random spawning of the crystals. That's not the same one. It just looked very similar. Okay. I'm sorry, random spawning of the markers, because they will randomly spawn around the world. I've tried to program it to not go into water and not... if there's structures nearby, it won't spawn. If there's... if it's like trees or whatever, it's not going to spawn. So it's going to look for all of these things, and then if it finds it, it's going to find a different spot to spawn one of these guys when the game first starts. Now, this is all based off of the assumption that you want to just plug and play, put the put the mod on your server and then just go. If you don't like where any of these locations are, I'm going to set it up to where you can get rid of them. As an admin, you can delete one and place down your own, and now you have your own custom ancient marker somewhere in the world where you have placed it that players can go get a crystal from and teleport to. Apex says, feeling great sense of deja vu right now. If I'd have known you were on Twitch, I would have already followed you. Well, I apologize. I'm on all of them. I just don't have a very big following on Apex. I don't have a very big following on Twitch or YouTube. Apex. My brain got ahead, or my mouth got ahead of my brain on that one. That's what happened. So, anyway, now in my inventory I have all of these crystals. Which, look at these awesome crystal icons. I'm so excited about these. So I have all of these. And I can walk up to the base portal, and I can align all of those. So now, my whole list has them all in here, and they all have their own specific name, their own coordinates, and I can go to any one of them just by simply selecting it, assigning it, and then boom. And then after, it's supposed to be after 30 seconds, so let's just wait a little bit. After 30 seconds, it's supposed to shut off, so that I can't just walk right through there, but it looks like it's still going. I will have visuals to indicate when it's shut off and all that stuff, but right now, it's just, maybe it's not shutting off right now. I did say 30 seconds, so it could be a while. Oh, okay. Yeah, Bjorn, that's fine. But yeah, it's yeah, man. I'm on Twitch or TikTok quite a bit because that's where I have a bigger following. I'd like to build my following on Twitch and YouTube, but the problem is that Twitch and YouTube, it's hard to get new people to come and watch your streams on Twitch or YouTube. TikTok people scroll through and they just find you, so it's easier to get new followers. So every now and then I will do these over here on Twitch and like just kind of show, yeah, that timer's not working right now, so that's fine. I might have disconnected it. So anyway, as an admin, you have a pretty cool admin panel, so you can pull this up. And this tells you, click on the crystal icon image to choose a new icon for that marker, type a new name to change the destination name, and teleport to marker or delete marker with the buttons. Save changes before closing. Right on. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Either way, any way you could help, that's amazing. I do appreciate it. Okay, so let's just do the Ashen Grove. So I can change this name to anything I want here. It doesn't save yet. That's what we're going to be working on today. Ashen Den. Let's just say that. Now, if I were to click somewhere else and save this, but then close it and come back in, it's going to say Ashen Grove again because it doesn't save it yet. So that's something we have to work on. Same thing here. If I click on this, I could choose any one of 182, I believe I have in here. 182 different icons that are all crystals or some sort of a gemstone. And then you'd pick one, save it, and again, it doesn't actually work because I don't have it connected. We teleport to it, so that works. And then I want to see if this is going to work because I tried something. I saw it reset. And no, it didn't work. Okay, so I tried to do something that I wasn't sure if it would work before starting the stream earlier when I said, does anyone want to watch a stream tonight? You know, so that's where we're at. So I got to get all of that working. Once I get that working, it's really just a matter of working on visuals and polish and making it pretty and fun and more exciting than what it actually is right now, which is these simple pillars. So let's dive into it. So everything is handled through this CCA, which is basically just like a save game actor. It's a blueprint within all of the within the entire mod folder where a lot of my files, icons and variables, not icons, I can't talk today. A lot of my variables are saved. So this is where it also controls. This right here is controlling the randomization of spawning in of the ancient markers. So what we're looking at doing is over here, when we click the button from the ancient, or from the admin panel, a lot of ancient admin and everything else going on. That's the marker name, so that's definitely not going to work. So delete marker. Okay. So delete marker, we're pushing through the object reference over here to the client, send that exec, and then we're updating the list. Okay, so that means over here, I need to get rid of half of this stuff that I'm doing here. Let's just save that for later. I like to create what's called what I call a graveyard for code that I may not want to use anymore. What is it called? It's called marker. Do I have to cast to it? Cast to ancient marker BP. And then I can get marker info. And then I gotta break this open. And then let's just, for now, let's just print it and make sure that we're actually getting the correct information that we want. So the way we're gonna do that is we're just gonna send the name. So basically, when I click the button to delete it, it should print the name in the top left corner for us, so we can see what's going on. So that way it tells me that I've connected everything correctly, so that when I hit the delete button, it's actually going here and I'm getting the correct information that I need right here. And then I can move forward from there. Okay, so let's save this. Why is that not saved? Okay, let's go back in. Had to get my energy drink in. I didn't have it this morning, so I just kind of got up, brushed my teeth, took a shower, and went to town. Didn't really do anything else. Not a problem. I shared you out some Discord groups. Hopefully you can catch a few people not busy. And hey, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that, dude. Because one of the things that I want to do is I want to start doing a chaos creator stream. I tried to do one once before. It wasn't too bad, but I don't think I had enough people watching or following at the time. Okay, so if this works, nothing's going to happen to this at all. But if I hit delete, it gave me the correct name. That's good. We got the right information. So let's go delete this. Let's go make sure that it gets deleted. Okay, so that can go. We don't need that anymore. I definitely need to save some of this. I don't need this. Some of the stuff needs to stay with me over here. Okay, so I think I'm doing this backwards. Okay, so whoa. Let's grab the array of every marker on the map. And we're going to loop through that. So for each loop, and we're going to say, come on now. We're going to say Let's compare. Is there equals? I don't think there's an equals for this, is there? No. How about contains item? I don't think I might not need this for each loop. Hello? Somebody just joined the Discord. I think I do want the find, actually. Let's find it. I'm thinking this through, and I don't think I'm thinking right. I don't think I'm thinking right. There we go. We got this. Okay. So we've got all of our markers that are in the world, and we're finding this one that we've pushed through. So we know it's the right one because we tested it a minute ago. So when we find it, we're getting the index from this. And we need to also find it in here. Let's stop trying to make it work with what we already got. Let's just write it from scratch. So in our discovered markers array, this is anything that's been put into the base portal already. So what we need to do is we need to remove, I can't type, remove index from both of these. So we're going to remove the item at that particular part in the list. And then, so we can get rid of this. And then we need to refresh the list. Do we have... let's see over here. If I do all that and then... Wait, this is refreshing the list, so... Maybe just a quick delay right here and then refresh it. Who was that? Jumped in and left. Make my brain hurt. Yeah, I don't know who it was. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, a lot of people say that it can get overwhelming when you're looking at a lot of stuff like this. Actually, this one isn't bad. It's the other one, the save game actor. If I'm here, looking at all this, that can get a bit daunting because you're like, oh crap, where do I start? But that's honestly, that's not that bad either. I've had much more complicated items. Let's see. This one I think is pretty. Let's go back. I think that's. Yeah, this one can get bad. This is for my proximity mines. It's just honestly the best way to do it is literally just one at a time. Just like you start out and you just start doing it and start working, and you say, "This is what I want to do. I want to do this." Okay, well then it also needs to do this, and you add to it. Then it also needs to do this. Hey, Danny, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm not getting any sounds from Twitch like I normally would that says it's coming through, so I don't know why that is, but I'm not getting the audio. So I apologize if I don't hear or don't respond right away to some of the um, alerts and stuff that come up. So, okay, so that goes through. We've got the correct marker. We've removed it from both of the lists, and we're updating that. We also probably need to. Oh boy. Oh jeez. No, because it'll be fine once we open them back up. This one populates on begin play as well, so we should be fine. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking about something a possible hiccup there, but I think it should be fine. I was worried about removing it from all the lists where it needs to be that it could possibly pop into, and making sure that it gets removed properly. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Let's get ridiculous. Alright, so let's just go to the first one, Wolf Crag. Let's teleport there. And let's just keep it right here on the side so we can see it. Actually, I'll put it right there so I can see it. Delete. Well, alright, it deleted it from the world, but it's still here. So let's see if I... And it's gone from the list, but so it doesn't update the list right away. Let's try something else. Another test. Let's get this marker, or this crystal. Oh my god, stupid game. And let's put this crystal in here. So Fire Sanctum. And let's go ahead and let's remove Fire Sanctum. So now it's gone from here. It's not gone from here. And what happens? I just go nowhere. So that's this one. I have to get the list. I have to remove that from the list. But that happens on construct as well. If it's removed from the discovered markers info array, then it should not pop up in the... Huh. I wonder if I can just call that from here. And I don't have that widget. So let's make a dispatcher. Marker deleted. And let's add an input of marker. And that's going to be of class ancient marker BP. We're going to compile that. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool, man. I still don't know if I'm gonna do it as premium or not. I'm still torn. I guess tomorrow when I hear back from my 3D artist and how much he wants to charge me for the artwork or for the model making, that's going to determine whether or not I make it premium. Because if I have to pay too much, then I might have to. Oh crap. I'm sorry. What are you doing?
I'm using your liquid latex.
Why?
I'm doing my nails.
That's not what that's for.
It is. What is
No,
it
it's
for?
not.
I mean, I know you use it for that, but it is for your nails.
You use all my liquid. That was like $30 a bottle.
I'll buy you a new one.
Okay, just letting you know. You throw it on the ground.
Just toss it.
I swear to God. I just told her it was $30 a bottle. So what she do? Throws it on the ground. Okay. What the heck? That's just an object of reference, so it doesn't know. You know what? I think I need to do. Um, I don't think it needs to be that. Well, that maybe and this. Let's say index. No, I think I just need the index, actually. That's all I should need. So it's an integer, and let's get rid of this one. And let's put this integer on here. And let's rearrange some things. Because I needed to call my dispatcher prior to actually deleting it. Otherwise, there's nothing to send through on the dispatcher, no information. So a dispatcher, just quick coding lesson. So an event dispatcher in Unreal Engine is basically saying, hey, when this stuff happens, so this happens when I hit the button to delete the marker, right? So I hit the button, and then it comes through here, and this is actually deleting the marker. And then we're removing it from the array of all of the markers and from the array of just the markers that we've discovered. So we don't know if we've actually discovered it or not, and if we haven't, who cares, because you're not going to be able to get the crystal anymore anyway. But if you already have, how do we handle that? So we have to send information to that particular panel that says, hey, this has that crystal on it, so we got to remove it. And to do that, we use this dispatcher. So when it's all this is going through, it says, hey, I did something. Shouting it out to the rooftops, basically. And so basically what happens is we shout it out from here, and then we have to listen for it. As soon as it's done compiling here. It's been taking a long time with the new 5.5 update to compile for some reason. Oh, God, don't crash. Okay. It scares me when it takes that long. I think it's going to crash. So, okay, so this is a call out, like a shout out when that happens. So we got to go over to this here, and we say, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my CCA reference that's doing the calling, and I'm going to say bind event to marker deleted. So basically this is saying, hey, anytime that shouts and says, hey, we're doing something, then we're going to want it to do whatever that I tell it to do here. Which I believe, actually, okay, hold on. Where is this being called? That's that one. That's that one. Okay, so that is at the end of the line. Okay, that's fine. We can work with this. Rethinking, recalculating. So we're going to say remove deleted, and all we really need to do is we need to get the discovered marker array. And we're going to find item. Nope. We're going to remove index. That's what we're doing. Sorry, I went backwards. Remove index. That's the index we're removing. And bada bing, bada boom. And then it should just go down here without any problems. I don't need to call it, so it'll just happen. So that's the next thing that happens. All right, cool. So now we should be able to delete it. I don't need to adjust anything from that. That's still there. And this is going to remove it from this array, from this screen, hopefully. Hopefully. If it doesn't, then there's another thing I might have to look into here. Very informative ads. What were the ads? Is this chat on the screen, is it too intrusive for you guys? Is it too much? Do you want it smaller? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. DevKit, can you stop lagging? Please. Alright, look. Why is it lagging so bad? That should not be all the way out here. Oh my god. What the heck is going on? I think it's because I'm streaming at the same time. I think it just doesn't like it. Oh, look, and now it's fine. What the? Stupid. Okay, so what we need to test is we got to put this guy in here. So Golden Glen is attached, or aligned, I'm sorry, in there. And then we're going to come over here. We don't even have to come over here, actually. We just got to find Golden Glen. There it is. Delete. So we know that one's deleted. And then we know that the next time we open this up, Golden Glen is gone, which I need to figure out how to get. I need to get that to update as soon as we delete it. So that's the next thing we got to do. And that should have been gone too. I think I know what the problem is. We are not clearing this every time we come in, which we should be. Very first thing we should do is clear children. Because every time we open this, it goes back and looks through all of the, I don't like that line being across there like that. But it goes back and looks at that list and then puts them all on to the UI for that for this widget. So by clearing it, one was about car insurance, one was about some kind of new medicine. I don't know, wasn't really. I'm sorry, I can't help the ads, man. That's something that Twitch did recently, and I think they want you to pay like $14.99 or something like that a month to be able to not have ads on Twitch, just across the board. Not to mention, if you want to like subscribe to different streamers, it's crazy. I think Twitch, a lot of companies are going way too money hungry. let's go Stonegate. Ancient Crystal not ready. Stonegate, got it. Where's my base? There it is. All right, align crystals. We're good to go. Let's delete Stonegate. Let's go in here. Mother Trucker. Wait a minute. All right, maybe. Let's see. When we align the crystals, yeah, when we align it, so that put it at index 3. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what's going on here. Nope, sure don't. I do know what's going on here, actually. So, what's happening is we're removing this index, and then we're calling over here. I don't think I need to do this dispatcher at all now, because we should be able to clear the children, get all the discovered marker info array, which should not include the one we just deleted from the array, and then proceed to do business as usual. So, what the fucky? I don't get it. $14.99 a month. You got a sub. I used to sub to a few people, went to resub to a good friend stream, and I don't know what happened, but now I can't sub. And every so often I can get bits. I've contacted Twitch over it. They said they fixed it, and it's never actually fixed. Sounds about right. As long as you keep giving them money, they don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I hate to say it that way, but I think that's ultimately what's going on there. So why is this what? So it should clear the children. All right, let's stop this. Let's not do that, and let's not. It's true. Apex, I'm probably going to be hopping over here in a little bit. I didn't want to stream for too long, maybe like an hour and a half or so on here. But I'm probably going to be hopping back over to TikTok a little bit. Yawning. And then I'm going to play some Dune tonight with Ninja, who is like mysteriously missing from the chat. Okay, so Okay, so that's putting the obelisks into the discovered array. This puts it into the all markers info array. Oh, go back. It's going to be in the aligned crystals. So in the aligned crystals, it puts whatever crystals in your inventory. And it doesn't care about the all crystals array because it's putting these into the discovered crystals array. Okay, so they're discovered. Then over here, it takes the discovered and goes through each one of them, sends their location through this mathematical equation. Here it comes out with the coordinates, sends the name through, sends the image through, and then says, you know, whenever that's selected, but it adds it to the wrap box. Done. That's it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like, what the heck? So then when you click delete on that, it should just remove it from this so that this doesn't... Wait a minute. Should I save this as a local index or a local array first and then put them back together and then save, like clear it and save them back together? Oh, that seems like a lot and annoying, but maybe I should do that. Okay, so we're saving it locally first, clearing out that array. Then down here at the end, once we're all said and done, we add it all to the local one. And then we set the local back to, whoops, that's not right. Set the local back as this one at the end. That doesn't seem right. Okay, so before we do all that tomfoolery, we're checking against what the heck is going on here. Checking against our array of every single one of them in the game, we're on the map, and we're saying, does it exist in that array, in that list? If it does exist there, then you may go ahead and proceed forward. I think that makes sense. That way, if it's been removed, you can no longer align it, even if you do have the crystal. Probably needs to happen way back here, though. My brain hurts. I think I went too crazy with this. I think I got a little convoluted on it. It doesn't make sense to me. Pain in your foot? What happened to your foot, dude? Did you stub your toe twice on the same corner? Same toe? I've done that. Alright, we're just gonna run it. We're gonna try this. I don't think this is gonna work. This might just explode. Oh, look at that. There's one right there. Not ready. Ready. Oh, God. Like I said, it might just explode. And it did. Okay. All right. So let's undo all that bullshit. Brain started hurting 40 minutes ago. There's too much colored spaghetti on the screen. Can't tell what's going on. Okay. I don't like that big old hiccup it just did, but whatever. Wolf Crag. Let's do Wolf Crag. Gonzo. Still there. I don't know why this is so difficult for me right now. Does it work when you step off someone's porch? They had those little landscape slabs on the bottom and they weren't level, so when I stepped off it tilted and caused me to twist. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I twisted my ankle, same ankle twice. I stepped down out of a out of a troop carrier. And when I was in the army. Did they both take me to the same spot? To the candy shop. And I stepped out of a troop carrier, and I stepped down and like went into a rivet. My ankle went completely sideways to the outside of my leg. Inside of my leg. Sorry. And yeah. Almost broke it off. They said it would have been better if I'd actually broken it. It was a 3rd-degree sprain, they said. Okay, so first of all, align crystals. This needs to be add unique. Damn. Well, yeah, I don't think I could have done that. I would have twisted my ankle and been like, I'm done. That's it. No more today. Somebody else gonna have to take over. I can't do this job no more. Like, nope. Not doing it. Okay. That should solve that. Let's go to the part where it removes it from your inventory. Okay. Why is this so difficult right now? He just went inside like, yep, well, your problem. That's crazy. Okay. So the problem here is that it's not, it's, I think I know the problem. Okay. This can come back. Because I think the issue is not this. The issue is this. Theoretically, it's the same index. Let me just make sure. might not need to clear the children then, but not a big deal. Won't hurt to do it. Let's go over here. Let's go back over here. And let's see. Alright, well that'll work. Let's just go take a look at it. Right? Just no fucks given. He's like, I'm out. I don't want anything to do with this. So, a lot of people are taught when you're a homeowner, if somebody falls and hurts themselves on your land, on your property, and you say, hey man, sorry about that, you're taking responsibility for them getting hurt. So if he had said sorry or anything along those lines that could be construed as taking responsibility, then your insurance company or you could have sued him for damages because it's his property. I mean, you still can. You definitely still can. I'm just saying that some people try to avoid the possibility by doing that little trick. Alright, which one is this? This is Sun Thicket. Let's delete. Whoop, oh, I jumped. But let's go over here. Sun Thicket's still there! Why is it still there? What's going on? So if this thing is being populated, this rat box is being populated by this array, and that, let's say that array was, in that case it was array index 0, 1, 2, 3, and 3 no longer exists. So when we open this widget again, it should come in and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be showing it. Like, why is that saving? That should be gone. All right. I have another idea. I didn't even look. We got nothing. No print string at all there. So why didn't that fire? Oh, I think I know why. Son of a... Same exact reason. Oh, man. Sorry. Okay, so over here. I need, come on. Think you're holding it down today, Bjorn, Brad, whatever. Apex. 5 different names. Okay. Let's try this again. I can't stop yawning today. Do I like military shows? It depends, man. To be honest with you. Sometimes, I mean, I do like them, but sometimes they get a little too real and I have to shut them off, like a movie or something like that. I can't. It brings back too much, so I have to, like, shut it down and move on. And other times it's just so far into the ridiculous that I'm just like, yeah, whatever. So, it really depends on the show, honestly, and how they're portraying things and what's going on. Oh, God. Well, that sucks. I shouldn't have walked through there. Dragon Summit. I don't know, man. Dude was walking up the hill. He was Dragon Summit behind him. Sorry. Couldn't help it with that one. All right, delete. You motherless piece of... Oh, that's yeah, that's it's really good actually. That's way different. That one's with the dude. It's talking about the what's the name of the ship? I can't think of the name of the ship. It's a badass battleship though, and it's the last one carrying the cure for like the zombie apocalypse or something like that across the through the waters and whatnot. That's the one I'm thinking about, right? If that's it, then it's a good fucking show. I love that show, but they ended it kind of abruptly. Yeah, the Nathan James. Yep, yep. Gives me chills thinking about the Nathan James, man. That's a good one. That's a really good show. You don't fuck with the Nathan James, man. I think you get your shit kicked in real good. All right, let's see. Aww. Yeah, that's right. No, it's not zombies. You're right. I wouldn't ruin anything for you. I'm just telling you, like, cause it should have been a lot more than 4 seasons. That's what I'm kind of getting at. That threw me way off. The name was not right, so it threw me off. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, so that's over here. Oh, no, it's not over here. It's on this one. That's right. There it is. Yeah, that's the delay. The stop that isn't working anymore. Okay, so why isn't this working? When we activate the portal, we set this to whatever the index is. We're in 1. Set crystal index is reliable. Okay, if I remember right, we were getting the same number all the way through every step along the way when I printed it. But up here, yeah, there's a lot of shows that are like that, dude, that they just cut off. It's unfortunate. Yeah, who knows, man? I don't know why, what the reasoning is. I think it's, you know, if they get even decent, like, there's like a threshold, a ratings threshold. Like, oh, we had 2,500 people watching it on this day, but on this other one, there's only 2,499, so that one's got to get canceled. What? Okay, yeah, so there's both 3. It teleports me over. It said 3 when it teleported me. So all of the numbers are correct. It's coming through. Okay, I'll I'll wait a little bit longer. Okay, so index not set yet. That's cool. That's exactly what we want. Let's go back in and set it again. Okay. Hey! It wasn't doing that before. I don't know what happened before. So something was broken. Okay. Aside from that not deleting off the list, when you delete one, and I think I could probably get the name to work real quick. But the icon is going to be a little bit trickier. Name. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Because save icon, or this save icon, that's the wrong one. The save button over here, save changes button. This one. Save changes. There we go. Why is it named that? Save changes button. When you click it, we need to get the this. Think I got an idea? Think I got an idea. Okay, so we're gonna say, get all children. We're gonna say Nope, that is wrong altogether. This one. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying too hard. Trying too hard. I might need to get some help on this one because I'm losing my mind trying to think about this. I'm going around in circles. All right, man. I'm not sure who all is still watching, but I think what we're going to do is we're just going to call it right there. I am at a loss right here. I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to look some things up and maybe ask for a couple of questions from a few friends to really wrap my head around what I'm trying to do here, because my brain's a little bit swimming and I need to figure out exactly how to find the info that I need to be able to change the info that I need when it needs to be changed. So for now, we're just going to hold off right there. And yeah, I'm going to jump over to the old Tiki Taki and we're going to play some Dune. So if you're following me over on TikTok, come on over. We're going to play some Dune. We're going to hang out. And I'm done with this brain melting stuff for now. So either way, thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time.